guys, welcome back. It's another Monday night and a bit similar to last week when Arsenal didn't turn up at the Lane. My dad unfortunately can't turn up for tonight.
Oh, sorry I'm late. Had a bit of an accident. And no, before you say, I did not kick the wall in temper from Spurs losing on Friday night against West Ham. Ruptured my calf, 3 weeks with crutches. But never mind. Good weekend of football.
Well, not for Spurs.
Not for Spurs. But at this stage, I think it's only fair that we say, well done, thank you, Arsenal. Last week, as Jake just mentioned, they didn't turn up. And this week, by beating United 2-0, they have made sure that for the second successive year, Spurs qualify for the Champions League. So I'm very much in the Wenger in camp tonight. Yesterday, though, was all about who's staying up and who's going down.
Quite exciting at the bottom, Hull losing. It was more of a surprise loss for Hull.
Well, you thought at home to Sunderland it's a 3 points. I mean, no one loses at home to Sunderland. But maybe with nothing to play for, no fear. They got a great result. And then later on in the day, we watched Swansea beat Everton.
Great result.
And I think now Swansea must be favourites. They've got the easier game on paper, away to Sunderland next week. And Hull have to go to Crystal Palace. And Crystal Palace really need to win. Otherwise, it will go down to the last day of the season. And Palace could potentially still get relegated. So it's a big ask now. Hull away to Palace and then obviously at home against the mighty Spurs. Hopefully if Spurs just get the point next week against United, they're guaranteed second. So
nothing really happened at the top of the table.
No, Liverpool had a disappointing result though today. 0-0. 4 times they've played Southampton this season, Jake, and they haven't scored in any of them.
Really?
Yeah, yeah, I think Liverpool still probably should make top 4, but you know, people say Spurs bottling it.
Yeah.
Liverpool are bottling it this season for top 4. So yeah, interesting to see.
And Arsenal, will they get top 4? Will they not?
They're still mathematically there. They've got 4 more games. They're playing Southampton on Wednesday night. And
I think if they keep on pulling out the results that they did today, then they probably will get top 4.
They could do. I think it all depends if Liverpool really slip away the last 2 games. I think Liverpool really need 3, maybe 4 points from their 2 games. City got a good win yesterday, 5-0 at home to Palace. So I think they're nailed on for probably 3rd, and then it's really between Liverpool and Arsenal, and let's just hope Liverpool make it.
And looking at the table this afternoon, City are the only team which can catch us.
Yes, I mean we're 8 points above them. They've got 3 games, so we've got a better goal difference. They can, but we need 1 point in the next 3. But Spurs being Spurs, you never count your chickens until they hatch. Is that right? Not sure. May have to edit that. But yeah, let's hope we get a win in our last home game at White Hart Lane. And I know you are getting quite emotional about that.
Especially next week when we're sitting here. We won't be in the best of moods even if we win.
It'll be an emotional day. Probably more so for me. You appreciate I've been going to Spurs now for, well, I'm 46. I've been going since the age of 10, so I've been going for really 36 years. I've seen many highs, many lows. But I want to talk about that more next week. What my highs at the Lane have been, what my lows have been, and my favourite moments. And I know you've got a few as well in the last, 3 or 4 years that you've been going. Don't forget to follow us on Twitter at Footy with Dad.